Hi friends, Allison here, dropping in to share with you another layout for Scrapbook Nerd. Today's layout uses Pinkfresh Studio's My Favorite Story, and I really wanted to focus on colors that my daughter really likes to create this layout. This layout is about her and graffitiing the driveway and sidewalk in front of our house. And it was just one of those things that I needed to document. Purples are her favorite color, and so I stuck with that color scheme to create this layout. I just used my paper tearing tool to tear some portions of the pattern paper and cardstock. The cardstock is paper that I had in my stash, and right now I'm just adding a little white cardstock mat behind my photos just to kind of help them stand out a little bit more. I'm going to keep them pretty well where they are right now when I go ahead and glue everything together on my layout. At this point, I'm just kind of laying everything out, getting a feel for the direction that I want to go. And once I'm happy with everything, I will glue everything down. I ended up pulling unintentionally some sort of like an orange, peachy, pinky color into the layout as well. It's not her favorite color, but she's going to have to deal with it. Just because that's the way things go sometimes. But I really wanted to use the title Details because I am focusing on the details of what she was doing, which was spending time outside on her own, keeping herself entertained, playing with her sidewalk chalks, and just creating art. She gets it from her mom. Now, I also created a title/journaling mat with some leftover white cardstock that I had in my stash. I used a die to create the torn paper like notebook look. I'm going to layer the title over top of that, and now I'm just playing around with some of the flowers that come in the ephemera and die cut pack just to embellish the layout. I'm fairly happy with the way that looks, so I'm just going to go ahead and glue everything down, and then I'll start adding the fine details once everything is adhered. I'm just using some foam squares to add a little bit of depth and dimension to the photos. I like doing this so that I can sneak either embellishments or thread or other odds and ends underneath my pictures just to add some more texture and a little more interest to all of my projects. If you know me at all, you know that I love sneaking in sewing thread, and the places that I add them the most is usually around and under my pictures. So that is the reasoning behind that. Now I'm just using I'm working on the journal spot that I had mentioned. I forgot to not glue the bottom part of the photos so that I could slide that underneath. But I just used my straight edge ruler and a pencil to mark some lines. I'm going to throw the title on there, and then I'm going to go ahead and add my journaling so everything fits and looks really nice. I didn't want to add the journaling before I added the title because I wanted to be sure there was room for it to fit in the same spot. You're going to see me fiddle around with the little piece of purple cardstock that was left over from tearing the paper. I really want to use it somewhere on this layout, and I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it. I think I end up leaving it where it is right now. I can't remember anymore, but I really like the way it looked paired with the flowers. Yeah, so I trimmed it down, and it's going to live just underneath the journaling/title spot. And I'll layer some flowers over it, and it just looks so pretty. I absolutely love this kit. The colors in it are very spring and happy and light. The flowers and actually all the embellishments are just gorgeous. Creating this layout was an absolute dream. I really enjoyed it. It is available right now in the Scrapbook Nerd shop, so if you have been waiting to get this collection, I would do it now, and probably I would do it quickly because I don't know how long it would last. It is a really beautiful kit, and you will really enjoy working with it. So I'm just playing around right now with placement, where I want the flowers to go, and how much of them I want, sort of thing, and stuff like that. I really, like I said before, didn't want to add the pink because I knew it was something that my daughter wouldn't be crazy about, but just once I figured it wouldn't hurt to use some pink. And you just saw me sneak some sewing thread underneath my photos. That is something I do quite often. I picked that up from one of my scrapbooking idols, Missy Whidden. I love the texture that it adds, and it's so subtle and so easy. I really just cut off a length of sewing thread, bunch it all up so it's all messy, and then stick it underneath embellishments or a photo or both. Just to help the journaling spot pop a little bit, I'm adding a little bit of doodling around the journal spot. I think it really helps it stand out now so it doesn't sort of blend into the layout base. Oh, and also that's another thing. I don't always scrapbook 8.5 by 11 layouts. I do once in a while because I really like the variety of having different size pages in my album. Makes it a little more interactive and kind of fun to flip through. And I really like the size canvas that I'm working with as well on an 8.5 by 11 layout. I'm just having a quick peek through the rest of the sticker sheets and embellishments that are included with the kit. I ordered all of these pieces individually to make up my own kit. There's so much goodness. I had a hard time deciding what I wanted to use and not using all of it on one layout. Got to spread it out just a little bit. So I'm just going through everything, picking out what I think I would like to use, adding some phrases here and there and a few extra embellishments. I will be adding some enamel dots that are also included in the collection. They're also in the Scrapbook Nerd store, just to help tie everything together and complete the layout. I will include the link, to the Scrapbook Nerd shop in case you want to pick this up. All of these items should still be there, so if you see anything that you love and have to have, go and pick it up or check it out. There's lots of great things in the store and being added to the store. So at this point, I thought I was done, but then I come across the banner and the pink flowers. I just happened to throw them onto the photo that they're being attached to right now and really liked the way that they looked. So decided to stick them down. I committed to it, and I'm just going ahead to add some enamel dots right now. I decided to use the yellow because I wanted to pull in a little bit more because of the yellow centers of some of the flowers, just to give it a cohesive look and make it all work. And with that, other than doodling a border around the layout base itself, this layout is pretty well done. It came together really quickly and was an absolute joy to create, especially using Pinkfresh Studio. I think I am in love, truth be told. There are some close-ups at the end of this video, so if you'd like to hang around for that, you are more than welcome to. And like I said earlier, make sure you drop by the Scrapbook Nerd store and have a look at all the goodies that are there, and maybe you will find something that you just can't live without. Thanks so much for joining me today. I hope I inspired you to get creating, and I will see you again very, very soon. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.